So you might be wondering, team of 50 plus people, like why do I even need that many people? Well, my media business is essentially, it's a collection of a ton of very niche channels. We have like website building channels, business channels. It's mostly education. So we do a lot of these like tutorial review, just educational type videos. And yeah, we pump out a lot of content. I think we're doing, man, we've got to be doing at least 200 plus videos, like new long form videos per month. And with those, we have a bunch of language channels. So we're translating a bunch of those into different languages, like I want to say 5, 6, 7 different languages. We do short form. Yeah, it's just a pretty big operation. Project manager, basically, you can sort of think of them like as a channel manager. They are assigned different channels and they basically help manage the rest of the team, which is going to be a pretty big list. Video editors, thumbnail people, writers, website team, bookkeeping, like a lot of stuff like that. So they manage everything. And I feel like this type of structure really allows me to sort of remove myself from the day-to-day operations, where I mostly just need to communicate with my COO. He communicates with the project managers, and then they communicate with the rest of the team. Yeah, so each project manager is responsible for a certain amount of channels, and they are also responsible for certain video editors, making sure all the thumbnails are being done correctly and on time. What else? There's a lot of other positions I can't really think of right now, but let me just draw this out real quick. Yeah, so that is essentially the structure. Let me just write this out. Video editors. Okay, what else? Thumbnail. We have tons and tons of video editors. I don't even know how many, a lot. We have a few thumbnail people. They help create thumbnails across all the different channels. We have a website team. So beyond just the channels, we have websites for most of the channels. The website team, I think it's 2 people right now. They handle all of this, like like working with the writers, just building out the new sites, adding new blog posts, all that like daily website stuff. They handle it. They are way better at that stuff than I am. A finance person, so I'd say the PMs don't really talk with finance. This is the only position where it's mostly my COO and myself. And this one finance person runs bookkeeping, invoices, what else? Payments, all that stuff. Payroll as well. When you have a big team like this, running payroll takes quite some time, so she is responsible for all that. And she just does all of it. So it's really, really nice to have one person do this for all of my different companies. Saves me so much time and mental effort that I can, of course, use to brainstorm, start new projects. There is zero chance that I would be able to have a team of 50 plus people if I hired in the US. And yeah, the payroll would just be way too high. It wouldn't make any business sense. And a lot of people think like, oh, you're giving up American jobs for overseas, right? But I would not have 50 people on my team if they were all in the US. I probably would have 5. And the real loser is the business, right? My team right now pumps out content for a bunch of different channels. They also help me with my education stuff, any like lead gen, pretty much everything. Well, actually everything. But the thing is, most of the stuff that we're actually working on makes 0 money. Most of the channels are not profitable yet, although I hope they will be soon. We work on a lot of new things and we're able to test solely because I have such a big team that I can pay, right? If I had a team of 5, we would only be focusing on the things that are currently right now generating money, which is not too much stuff. So by having this big team, I'm able to really grow and scale the business in a way that would be impossible without overseas talent. That's why I think overseas talent are just the biggest business hack you could ever do in business and life. But even if you want to build out like a media portion of your company, which I think every company should have, it doesn't need to be like this big, right? It could literally just be like a portion like that, where you have one main person in the States or wherever you live. I think that's the right thing to do. Although you can get pretty good executive talent, executive team talent in countries like Indonesia. Yeah, so one person like that, and then they manage maybe one project manager, and then that project manager helps with the other contractors like the video editors, thumbnail, what else? Yeah, I think that should be enough for most media businesses.